Hi guys, I will attempt to record and comment as we go through one of the test routes that they may take you through, usually around 12:43, but no one can tell. So just follow me. So I'm at the DTC Driving Test Center right now, so you can see the entrance. Yeah, so and I will be taking you through the whole test route. Hopefully everything goes as planned. Okay, so follow me. So then at some point I'll put on the sat nav, so you'll be hearing more of the sat nav rather than my voice. Okay, so let's go. So I've just checked from blind spot to blind spot, signal to move off into the road. So you don't need to go too fast around here because of the cars parked.
80 yards, turn left.
So because of the cars parked on both sides, so don't go too fast here. Then we'll be turning left. So I've just checked my mirrors now, and middle and left mirror.
Turn left.
Signal left. Check to make sure nobody's coming. Already tilted my steering, and off we go. Don't forget regular check of your mirrors anytime you need to tilt the car away from going straight ahead. So I see that car pulling into the road, so I've just eased off my acceleration a bit, then check the mirrors a little to go over, and middle and side mirror to go back to the left. So pardon me if I'm actually not doing this too well. This is the first time I'm trying to record this route, but it could be a little bit tricky, so that's why I'm recording it for you, my students. So just before I moved over to the right there, I checked my inner mirror and side mirror, and inner mirror and left side mirror again to go back to the left. So,
after 200 yards, turn right, then take the second right.
If you look down the road, you'll see the red light is coming on, so it's best to ease off your acceleration already and check your inner mirror and side and right side mirror and signal right, because we'll be turning right at the traffic light.
Turn right, then take the second right.
Okay, it says we should turn right and we'll be taking the second right. So you can see the first right just there, and then
after
the second right over there.
Yards,
so mirrors,
turn right,
inner mirror and right door mirror,
turn right,
and then just ease off at a good speed to move to the right hand lane. Check inner mirror, left door mirror to move back to the left.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit.
So the sat nav is making you aware. You can see the sign that tells me there's a roundabout coming up, and also there's a slow sign on the floor, on the road, on the tarmac, and again another slow sign. Then just ease off the accelerator.
Cross the roundabout.
Slow down. You can see the car coming from the other
exit.
side, coming this way. So I'm gonna wait for him. And also there's somebody on the right hand side. That one just passed. Nobody else from the right, and off I go. Check the inner and the side mirror to just tilt a little bit away from the parked car.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit.
So the sat nav is asking me to take the first exit on this roundabout. Roundabout here, check your mirrors inner mirror and left door mirror.
Go left on the roundabout, first exit.
So we're taking the first exit. Please be careful on this roundabout, as you can't really see down your right hand side. So take your time to look down the road, ensure there's nobody coming before you proceed, because usually when cars come from there, they speed because they can see clearly on their own right hand side that there's nobody coming. So please be careful there. So again, inner mirror, right side mirror, right door mirror over there, the inner mirror, left door mirror to come back. Again, there's a white car just coming up, so you check your mirrors to move away from the parked car and check to come back. So here there are humps here, so you try your best not to go too fast over there. So again, inner mirror, left door mirror to move away from the parked cars. This one I don't need to go back because the distance between those parked cars are too close. So I'll just stay on the right a bit, then check to go back. So I need to get back up to 30 miles per hour here to ensure that you know, we're keeping up, because if you're driving too slow, somebody may get angry behind you and try to overtake gently. So please remember to check your inner mirror and side mirror here as we tilt a little bit to the right. Then again, inner mirror and the left door mirror to go back to the left.
At the end of the road, turn right.
So I'm watching this person coming over the white line, so I just gave him a bit of room to ensure there won't be any collision. So take note of the red car is gonna force the car coming to push over to my side, so I just give him a room anyway. So
turn
inner mirror,
right.
right door mirror, signal right, because we'll be turning right at this junction. So please be very careful here. Remember, you kind of like almost stopping, because sometimes at this junction people always misjudge how fast the car coming from the right is coming. So please be careful around there. So that car is turning right, but there's no one, if you can notice, there's no one is actually waiting for. So you carry on as normal. So anytime you see a car turning right, check to see how many people is it likely to be waiting for. So that would determine whether you carry on at the same speed or you slow down a bit to let him go. So ensure that when you're going on this stretch that you're not going too fast or too slow. So it's totally dependent on the level of hazard on the road. Your speed should be dependent on that. Now we are coming up to like a bit of a high street. So what you do, try and reduce your speed depending on how busy it is. Right now I'm just reducing to around 25 miles per hour, and if you see there's too many activities, you may need to go a bit slower than that. Then as soon as the road is opening up and there's lesser hazard on the road, you could increase your speed again. So take note of the van and the cars ahead on the side road, so I ensure that I check my mirrors before moving away. The reason we check our mirrors every time is you can never tell when a car, motorcycle or whatever is trying to overtake you, you know, so we always have to ensure. Oops, sorry about that. Car going. Please take note of the junction. If the light stops you, stop behind the white line.
After 300 yards, turn right, then take the second left.
Okay, so you'll be turning right around about now. So mirrors and signal right.
Turn right,
and you slow down.
then
And if you
take the
take note,
second left.
this is actually a one-way road we're turning into, so you need to turn a bit earlier than normal. So you don't need to get halfway point before you turn into that road. Then at the end, make sure you keep to the left and then
Turn
signal
left.
left to turn left. Keep to your left. And nobody's coming. Ensure that you keep to your side of the road and then carry on. So again, check the mirrors to move away from the parked cars. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up a bit to place the camera properly. So mirrors and then signal left, and then just come over and gently ensure that you don't block anybody's drive as you're stopping. Then okay, to move off now, check from blind spot to blind spot and signal right, then another blind spot check, and off you go. So you notice here you have the right of way, so just carry on as normal.
After 200 yards, turn right.
So you can see we're coming up to the right turn now, so check your mirrors and signal right.
Turn right.
And there's just one car coming, so I'm gonna wait for him, then I'm gonna go just after him. Check mirror to move away from the parked cars.
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout, third exit.
So the instruction of the sat-nav is for me to go right on the roundabout. So I need to keep a bit to the right as the lane kind of divides into two there. So right on the roundabout, third exit. So
go
mirrors,
right on the
the
roundabout,
signal right.
third exit.
Ensure there's nobody coming from the right hand side before you decide to go. So it's free now. Keep to the right as you enter the roundabout, and very quickly you approach, and there's a traffic light here. Now this is where it gets tricky, because I'm going on the third exit and I'm already approaching the second. So you pretend as if you are taking the right hand side on the second exit, and then just keep like that nicely, and that's how you get yourself to the right lane, just ready to take the next exit. So yeah, and then check mirrors, signal left as you come out.
take the exit.
the
Then
bus in
cross
front.
the roundabout.
Yeah, the bus in front is actually blocking majority of the things we're supposed to do there. So I'm just gonna ease off a
After
bit.
300 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit.
So if you see the sign, it's showing me Bench Hill is the first exit, everywhere else is second exit. So you can, because this is a double lane and there's a sign telling me slow down, there's a roundabout coming up. So
Cross the
it's best for you to lose your speed
second
here.
exit.
And you can see the sign on the roundabout, the white arrow, that's telling me there's a roundabout there. So there's no signal required at this point because I'm taking the second exit. And as soon as you pass the first exit, keep to the left lane,
Take
of course.
the exit.
Then check
Then
mirrors
go
and
right
signal
on the
to the left.
roundabout.
Okay. So now the signal says go right on the roundabout. So next roundabout we're going right. So
After
make sure you pick up your speed nicely.
yards,
Check
go
mirror,
right on the
signal
roundabout,
right,
third exit.
and move to the right lane. So you can see the sign there. And we're taking the third exit on this roundabout. So you check mirrors
Go
and
right
signal
on the
right.
roundabout, third exit.
I will be taking the third exit. Okay. So check to make sure nobody's coming from there. Nobody at the moment. So I'm just gonna go and quite rapidly or promptly. So that's the first exit we just passed. So I'm still signaling right. That's the second exit. At this point, check mirror, signal
Take
to the
the
left,
exit. Then
and move
take the exit.
to the left lane as you come out on the left lane. So now the speed limit is 50 miles per hour. We need to go as fast as possible.
After 500
Sorry, as far as
yards,
possible to
take
get
the
to
exit.
50.
Then turn left. Take the exit. Then turn left.
So I'm taking kind of like 50 miles per hour at the moment. We keep to the left, and then we're coming
Ahead. Keep left.
off the dual carriageway, so slow down a bit.
Turn left. Then bear right.
So it said turn left, then bear right. So mirror, signal left. We're approaching the traffic light, and just check to make sure nobody's coming from the right hand side. I still had a bit of time. Now look at the arrows on the floor. It's telling you precisely where you need to be. So
Bear right.
bear right, so just follow the road to the right hand lane. So again, check mirrors to move away from the parked car, and make sure you're not going too slow. 13 miles per hour is absolutely fine here, as there's less hazard on the road. So I can see the parked car just ahead, and there's no oncoming vehicles. So I check my mirrors, make sure I give him enough room. Given that his light is on, I'll make sure I leave enough room for him to open his door. So again, we're kind of on the high street-ish, but it's not as busy as before. So I'm just going around 26 around right now. Then as soon as I pass, I can get back to 30 miles per hour. Check mirror, and because we're tilting a little bit to the left, so ensure you check the inner mirror and the left door mirror before you actually move over to the left there. Check mirrors as you move away from the back car, and check back as you go back. there's a bit of a bend here, but I can actually see all the way down the road. So I'm maintaining my speed. But if you're less experienced, you can just ease off a tiny little bit, maybe perhaps around 27, 26. But ideally, since there's no hazard in the road, you could just carry on. Now I'm looking down the road. This bend is a little bit different because I don't know what's going on, so I'll just ease off a little bit to investigate. I call this my investigative speed.
Keep left.
So to know if it's actually safe to carry on. So you ease off. Now you can see there's a bit of a temporary traffic light. I check mirrors. If I move away over to the right, then again you check the inner mirror and the left door mirror before you go back to your lane. So over here, there are two lanes. There's some lanes coming from the right hand side.
300 yards,
just give it a good quick check. You don't need to slow down or anything. Well, you don't need to stop unless because you have the right of way here. Please be very, very careful here. There's a pedestrian crossing around here. You have a good check to make sure nobody's actually walking towards it. That will be there by the time you
keep
get there.
left. After 300 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit.
Okay, so just like the sat-nav says, we're coming across a roundabout. You can see the sign that tells me there's a roundabout coming up. So check your mirror, lose your speed, approach as if someone is actually coming from the right hand side.
Cross the roundabout,
slow down enough, get ready to
exit.
stop until you see clearly that there's nobody coming from the right. Okay, right now there's nobody, you carry on. However, if there's somebody coming from your right hand side, you stop and let them go. Or if someone is coming from ahead and they'll be crossing your path, then you let them go as well.
After 300 yards, turn right.
So it says we are turning right. So around here, you check your mirror.
Turn right.
You need to go to the space provided at the middle. There are two cars coming, so I'm just gonna wait for them to go. And while you're doing that, ensure that you check the road you're turning into to ensure that it's actually safe to turn into. And then we are going to
After
turn left.
100 yards, turn left.
So check mirrors and signal left.
Turn left.
So make sure you're slow enough to ensure it's safe for you to turn into that road. At the moment it's safe, so I'm just going to carry on. And again, check to move away from parked cars. And then usually the examiner will say pull up on the left where it's safe to do so. So I'm going to check my mirrors and signal left. And this is a very nice spot to actually stop. So just ensure that you don't need to hit the curb. Ensure you don't hit the curb. And that's the end of that test route. So make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you.